We need to talk to our man, Mickey, one more time. Now, Mickey, of course, is Armored MMA. My man started it.
Yeah.
We've talked to him on the show a few times, and the man literally started it in his backyard, made it what it is today. It came to Canton. It killed in Canton. It was amazing. Everyone loved it. You can still see all the videos, people going crazy. People came from all over to see the first one.
So
and
success then equals, let's take it to the stadium and let's add some music. I mean, this is over the top.
It's going to be great. And Mickey joining us now here on the live video feed and here on Q92. Mickey, good morning. Thanks for taking the time again, man.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
Hey, before we get into what's coming here next month, let us take a little look back with you. I mean, how happy were you with that event in Canton that we had? I mean, I'm telling you, the crowd was insane. The crowd was hyped, and they were there all day. Like
feedback from our listeners was crazy.
Yeah, that they just had an amazing time. For you personally, all the hard work you put in, what was it like to see what a great event it was in Canton?
I mean, it went way better than we could have ever expected. I mean, everybody from Canton and the greater area really showed out for the event, and it was kind of with a little cherry on top at the very end, where everybody kind of rushed the barricades for the very last fight. It was intense. Me and everybody else in the center of the arena were like, we've lost full control. Like this is now their show. Hopefully nothing bad happens, but it was great to see that much support, that much enthusiasm for something that's absolutely new, and really give us confidence going into this next phase where we're trying to go even bigger this time.
Yeah, I really feel like in Canton, like it really was like we had when we announced that the show was coming here, Mickey. I really feel like Northeast Ohio, period, it was the first they really heard of it, and the more we would talk about it, and the more they'd go to YouTube, and the more they'd go to social media, and they found it. I just think the interest exploded here to the fact that they came here. Would you say this is one of the more successful first places you've ever gone with Armored MMA?
Yeah, absolutely. We go to a bunch of different markets. This year is our first time touring around the country. So, but this is the first time that we saw, every single person, a queue for the merch line out the door, people wrapped around the building, fantastic fans. Like it was a pleasure just to meet all of them, and it really should be helping the Ohio area grow for the sport itself. Ohio has some of the most fighters of any state pretty much, because there's probably 5 or 6 teams spread out around the area. And the newest one, the Rust Knights up in Cleveland, started a little bit before we did the show. So, we're hoping that it's going to grow the sport just in general, and people in Ohio can get more involved in the fighting aspect as well.
Yeah, for sure. And now we're leveling up. So we're going into the stadium. We're bringing Lamb of God. We're bringing Drowning Pool. And we're bringing this whole fan experience. Mickey, tell everybody kind of like the difference between what we did in the Dome over at the Hall of Fame Village previously for what this is, because this seems like it's completely elevated.
Yeah, we're going to be starting the day, not just even in the stadium. The whole entire campus of the Hall of Fame is going to be incorporated into this championship festival. The day starts with 12 versus 12 armored fighting. So we can talk about that if you'd like, but it is 12.
Wow. I would love to talk about that for a second. That is amazing.
This is like a march battle.
Please, for those in the back, please repeat that again.
Yeah, so we do there's another version of the sport outside of the cage called mass battles or team fights. They can range from 5 versus 5 all the way up. They've done 100 versus 100 just for fun. But the more competitive range is between that 5 and 12 person team, where it's 12 on one side versus the other side. And the only goal is really to knock your opponent to the ground. You can throw them, kick them, punch them, all that fun stuff, or you can have your buddy hold somebody for you while you beat them with an axe until they give up or go down from pain. So it's a really brutal team fight sport. I went over to the international tournament this year in Hungary to compete in 5 versus 5s and 12 versus 12 for Teams USA. Came back with silver with my team.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun. And so we were excited to start educating people about the rest of the sport, because there are lots of different versions of armored combat, and the 12 versus 12s and 5 versus 5s is a really exciting format. So our friends from Minnesota are going to come down, teamed up with Booher International, Medieval Combat USA. They're going to make this 12 versus 12 tournament happen during the daytime. So, they're going to kick things off fighting at 12 all the way to until we switch over to the stadium. Well, that's going on. They're going to have another local band stage going on outside the stadium with 5 regional bands that are gonna be coming in and playing, as well as booths and axe throwing and a tattoo fire truck. So there's a whole day of events and fighting and music going on before we even get into the stadium, which will start around 5 o'clock with Sleep Theory opening up into Drowning Pool. And then we'll start our fights. We'll do probably 5 fights, 2 of which will be crown fights, our championship title fights. Then Lamb of God plays a full, halftime set. And then we go into some more fights where we'll crown a few more champions.
And again, I just want to point out, Mickey runs this, but he also fights. So he has to put all of this together. He has to do all, and he does this. He did it when they were here last time. And somehow you end up getting you're in a mind space to fight, which I don't know how you do that. When you literally are building the ring, setting it up, getting the merch table go. I mean, you literally, Mickey, you do everything it's yours. It really is yours. I still don't understand how you then switch to that mindset to then fight.
It's like when you get done with a long day of work and you just sit down for a second and just take a deep breath. That's what fighting is for me. It's very relaxing, and I get to just focus on that and not have to answer phone calls or set up a full stadium worth of lights and cages. So it's just relaxing.
Yeah. So when you guys put this together and decided to take it to this level and make it, and because we talked to Maddie too, we're taking the whole Hall of Fame Village and activating it for this event, including the stadium, and to add the rock bands. By the way, I mean Sleep Theory. Oh my God, Sleep Theory, Drowning Pool, Lamb of God. I mean, it's going to be insane. But what was it? Collaborative? Whose idea was it to bring in the bands? Like, how did that part come to be to make it almost a music festival as well?
I mean, this conversation has been going on for probably since the early winter last year, or late winter last year. The Hall of Fame brought us on campus. They showed us the full facility, and we just kind of sat down and started brainstorming. So like me and Steven were sitting there, and we're like, let's try the bubble first. Let's just try to make a fight happen. But if it goes well, let's just go full bore with, all this different types of fighting, local bands, booths, and stadium concert while we're fighting. It was just kind of like a funny thought, and now it's turned into a lot of work and effort on everybody's part. So it's crazy that it's happening.
Yeah. So it is coming up October 18th. You need to get your tickets. This is going to be a one-of-a-kind event. Wow. You're not going to find anything anywhere else like this, especially here in Ohio. You need to go to hofvillage.com. Make sure you get your tickets, because last time it was like the last time that we talked to you leading up to the show, it was like all the reserve seating, all the cage side seating, like all of it was sold out. And I anticipate it's going to be similar for this. So you need to go and take an action, reserve your tickets, make sure that you can go and experience this. And we're so excited. We'll talk. We're going to talk to you again. We're going to bring you on the show one more time before, we go, into the matches and that amazing day, October 18th at the Village. So we're just a few weeks away. Well, about a month, actually.
Wow. That's
in 4 weeks. Again, we're going to have 12 on 12.
That's how they started.
I know.
That's how it starts, everyone. That's what we do to begin.
I mean, like, where is this happening? Like, is it just going to be like, I don't know why I see like Clash of Clans, like right in front of the Ferris wheel. It converges, like coming up both sides of the hill at the top.
Some band starts playing a rock riff out of nowhere.
Yeah. It would be amazing.
No, it really is.
The fighters are asking to do a metal mosh pit. So,
oh, wow.
Because when you do a 12v12 tournament, that's 18 or 20 people on each team, because you have some reserves as well. So, and there's a bunch of teams coming. So we'll have over 120 fighters alone coming to this event.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then our fighters as well for the cage fighting portion. So they really want to try to set up a way to do a halftime show running of the armored fighters into a wall. They're trying to coordinate it now. We're talking.
Yeah.
Going to be unlike anything you guys have seen. If you thought what happened before in Canton was amazing, wait till you see this. hofvillage.com. And again, if you want to familiarize yourself, maybe you're listening to this interview today, listen to Mickey, and you're just now hearing about Armored MMA, do yourself a favor. Go to YouTube.
Do your research.
Just type in Armored MMA. Sit back
cool.
and then just take out your wallet and go buy the tickets after watching one video for about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be amazing. Mickey, it's so awesome talking to you. It's awesome how you literally have grown this from your backyard to what it is. Yeah. We root for you. It's an awesome event, and we can't wait to talk to you again as we get closer to it.
No, thank you guys so much. We're excited to come back to Canton.
All right, Mickey. Take care, buddy.
Thanks,
have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
There you go. That's Mickey from Armored MMA.